degrees the temperature to start. Kaitlyn Christian puts it in play, and off we go from Vegas. That's a good start for Kaitlyn.
Really good, and I think too, especially when Leigh is moving forward, Kaitlyn's really gonna have to try and get the ball down at her feet. She doesn't want to give Leigh any high balls when she's moving forward to the net.
1-0.
How about that passing shot?
That's just too good there.
Leigh first on the court this morning. 36 Triple Crowns next to her name. Her first scoring chance.
0-1. Point.
So an interesting thing we saw, Drew, the other day is Laura Gilton. She pushed Leigh 13-11 in game one, but Laura stayed back a lot, especially in the first game. So let's see if it makes a difference, because Kaitlyn likes to approach into the net.
And that's just wide off the paddle of Leigh. Yeah, Leigh admitted she didn't scout a lot for that match, really didn't know what was coming, and Laura really in front of the hometown crowd was inspired.
Absolutely, but I think also because Laura stayed back a lot, she didn't give Leigh any opportunities to pass her, and she wasn't moving forward, so Leigh had to create everything on her own paddle.
Side out.
Side out back to Waters. Court conditions, atmosphere conditions. Paris, how has it played this week?
It's been a little bit fast considering the altitude here in Vegas, and the air's a little bit thinner, so we've been seeing players missing some serves and kind of hitting some balls long that they usually wouldn't.
Oh, well done.
The fact that Leigh made that lob and it was barely inside the line there, Kaitlyn Christian's got to be like, oh no.
Looking at Leigh's record in finals, 43-0 since you defeated her back in 2022 during the summer. Man, I still look at that number, just shake my head. Incredible.
Sometimes I like to look back on some of those highlight points on Instagram or that I have saved in my camera roll and just smile.
2-1.
Does not happen often.
Let reserve. 2-1.
Oh,
Side out.
Miss there from Leigh.
So far, Leigh has cut her serve twice. And let's keep an eye on that, because I think, especially against someone like Kaitlyn Christian, she wants to change the pace of the ball and not give her the same thing every single time.
And just a little bit long. Side out back to Waters.
2-1. Point.
And now a 3-1 lead for the #1 seed.
See, those are things you can't do early on. If I'm Kaitlyn Christian and I'm playing against the #1 player in the world, you can't be missing serves, you can't be missing returns early. You have to come out, you have to get a good start against Waters.
And that's wide. So Leigh slowly starting to pull away here. Leigh Waters' father, Stephen Waters, who was always right by her side, one of the luckiest guys this week in Vegas, yesterday pulled a $12,000 slot, Paris, at the win.
Was that actually, it was $12,000? Was the, oh my goodness. That's a great way to start the day.
You know it's your week when that's going on.
Point.
I'd like to see a timeout from Christian here, just to, I mean, it's 5-1 now. You have to slow Leigh Waters' momentum down. You can't let her keep running away with points here.
So instead, it's a long walk from the former USC Trojan.
5-1.
Oh,
Side out.
great job redirecting that time from Kaitlyn.
See, and that's something Christian's going to have to continue to do, is put pressure on Leigh Waters and make her pass her. She's going to have to be the aggressor if she wants to come away with this match. She cannot let Waters come in, play her game, and dictate.
I want you to look at the serve now. Look how far back she is from the line, Paris. Have you ever tried a serve like that? Oh, cross-court winner from Waters.
So Christian, when she stands back like that, there's a few, Leigh Waters does it as well, and I do it on my serve as well. And when we do that, when we're back, the thing about that is we get more momentum when we move forward, and we're able to have a little bit more spacing with the ball. So if we're going for depth, it's easier for us to execute that shot.
Point.
Chris was talking about here in the high altitude. Oh, what a shot.
I'd like to see Christian go a few more balls into Waters' forehand wing. I feel like she's given her too many backhands here, especially early on. What you don't want Waters to do is dictate off of her better side, and Christian is allowing her to do that.
Oh, misses the put away there. You're saying, Paris, you'd rather hit to her forehand than her backhand.
Yeah, Waters definitely favors her backhand. I mean, you see her even running around her forehand sometimes to use that in singles and doubles. So the more that you can get that depth on your shots to her forehand and make her create from a side she doesn't prefer is always what you want to do against your opponent. Yeah, that's just too good there.
So this first game looks an awful lot like the round of 8 when Leigh started out red hot against Zoe Wong. Already a game point. That's wide. And all Leigh Waters here in game 1, 11-1.
Yeah, Christian was definitely.
Leigh Waters dominant in game 1. Looking to continue that in game 2. Kaitlyn waiting for it though.
Side out.
And that's something Christian's going to have to start doing, is she's going to have to start sneaking in, especially when Leig's hitting her passes so well. Christian just has to continue to put pressure on her, and maybe it'll start to turn, but what she can't do is stay behind the baseline and let Leigh dictate.
Side out. Zero, zero. Point.
And that just is very un-Kaitlyn-like.
Christian just seems a little bit off this morning, and sometimes that just happens, especially first match of the day. We're coming out, we haven't had any reps. This is, her second game starting out. Maybe she didn't get, a great warm-up. Sometimes that just happens.
Point.
Some of the crowd trying to help her out here on championship court.
This is also the pressure that Waters puts on a lot of us top women, is we know we have to come out, we have to hit some shots maybe that we don't usually have to hit against other players, and sometimes that can get in our heads, and Christian thinks she has to hit the ball better than she actually does.
Finally, Leigh calls off the dogs. She was chasing them down on that point.
That was a much better constructed point from Christian there. You see her moving Leigh Waters from sideline to sideline. She's going to need to continue to do that and get Leigh out of position.
0-2.
Saw a
Side
ton
out.
of cat and mouse at the kitchen yesterday, Paris, in that Kate Fahey Judith Castillo match.
Yeah, that was a great match. I mean, talk about down to the wire, the fact that Kate Fahey was able to pull that one out and Castillo was playing
2-0.
incredible pickleball.
And that shot right there, when Kaitlyn has attacked the kitchen, she just has not been able to execute it.
I feel like Christian, on a lot of her passes, but also when she's moving forward to the net, is choosing to go down the line instead of cross court. And when you're going
3-0.
cross court on those shots, you just have more margin for error. I feel like her margins are just a little too slim right now.
Timeout receiver, 4-0.
And Christian's seen enough. She'll call timeout here. Another Anna-Leigh Waters run, 4-0, a 15-1 run to start this match. Waters blazing away here in Vegas.
In the world, and see the difference of pickleball, you know, coming up to tennis.
Oh, what a shot right there.
Yeah, and you see Anna-Leigh go for the lob serve there, and usually Waters doesn't really mix up her serve when everything is going this smoothly, so kind of interested to see her to do that.
5-0.
Drops one right inside the line.
You can tell Waters is just feeling it. I mean, she's moving forward so seamlessly, but also that's due to Christian. She's hitting the ball short. You know, she's not able to keep Waters back, and Christian's going to need to get some depth on her shots just to keep Anna-Leigh back behind the baseline.
6-0.
And you were
Side
here
out.
for that Laura Giltonen match. Paris, you called it with me a few days ago. Anna-Leigh looked shaken. She looked a little disturbed. Maybe need a little confidence there at one moment. But then once she gathers herself, you play her the next day if you're Zoe Wong. That's a tough spot to be in, isn't it?
That's a great point. Yeah, and you know when Waters is coming out, to your point, Drew, and she's starting to feel it and she's starting to fire on all cylinders, you know you're in trouble. But Gilton was able to give her a run for her money there in the first game she played against her, and that was due to her depth, but also her angles pulling Anna-Leigh off the court.
Side out.
Side out back to Christian here, still looking for her first points in game 2.
Seems like Christian is starting to get a little bit better of a rhythm now. The points have been constructed a little bit better. They're a little bit longer. So hopefully she can start to kind of feel the ball here more and give Waters a run for her money here in game 2.
Point.
And there it is for Christian.
Christian is definitely hitting her spots better now. She's getting way more depth. She was able to come in there and dictate off the first ball and close in and make Waters pass her, and that was executed perfectly.
1-6. Left. 1-6.
So excited you're with us on this gorgeous Saturday on Tennis Channel. Kaitlyn Christian starting to find her stroke with Anna-Leigh Waters, the #1 player in the world, on the other side. And the put away by Christian.
Point.
Yeah, Christian is definitely starting to feel her shots a little more. She's brought in her margins, and you can just see the depth on her shots, how she's pushing Waters back off the line, and she's able to move forward and take advantage of the next one. It was interesting to see Anna-Leigh take a timeout. Christian only gained 2 points, and she took a timeout. That just shows how she doesn't want Christian to get going, and she can sense that.
And Anna-Leigh with the answer. Just about to say that's a big point after an Anna-Leigh timeout to score like Christian did, but Waters goes to that blistering cross-court forehand.
Yeah, and I don't mind that play by Christian. She's making Anna-Leigh pass her off the side she prefers a little bit less, and she's moving forward and still applying pressure. Ooh, that's just too good by Christian there. I mean, she really read that ball. She actually saw Leigh move over a little bit to the right because Waters is so good at covering and making a first step, and then she went behind her.
You score a point like that, and how much does that inject into you in a match like this? Can it turn it around?
Sometimes it only takes 1 point to get momentum going and to start going on a run of your own. And I think that's just the beauty of pickleball. Of it, you can just get 1 or 2 here and there, and it completely changes the whole match.
And now Kaitlyn, she's found something.
Christian is just, she's hitting so much depth on her ball now, and she was not doing that in game 1. And it shows the difference of the score line here, and she just needs to continue to do that and hit her spots and move forward and put pressure on Waters.
Christian defeated Kaitlyn Campbell, a 15-year-old, earlier this week, and then benefited from an Angie Walker withdrawal before taking on and defeating Leigh Jansen.
Side out.
And Drew, it's always nice too. I mean, you get deeper in these draws. We're here at semifinals. When you get to semifinals or finals, and if someone pulls out and you have 1 match less on your body versus Waters having to go through an entire draw, sometimes that does play a factor, especially if you get late into a game 3 of Christian's legs can be a little bit fresher than Waters, and Waters has been playing every day, 3 events a day. So we could see that take a toll on Waters.
Point.
So Waters gets 1 back. Now 7-4 here.
I'd like to see a timeout for Christian here.
7-4.
And you see that little lollipop maybe was the difference. Paris taking it off the serve.
Yeah, and taking pace off the serve like that. I mean, especially in women's singles, it really, it's just the community, everyone, it seems to be a little bit nicer, just more inclusive. And that's just why I've grown to love the sport so much.
Words from Paris Todd. We'll certainly remember them. Leigh on the run.
Oh my goodness. Waters definitely made her work for that point, that's for sure. And see, when Waters is doing that, I mean, it just sends a message to her opponent of, I'm going to run down every ball. I'm not going to let you get a ball past me. And that's intimidating.
Side out.
Another side out here for Waters. So Christian able to do some damage, but Leigh minimizing it after that timeout.
8-4.
Oh, tough gets.
Point.
And easy pickings for Waters.
Yeah, that's just Waters there. I mean, she's just showing you her athleticism, and when she moves forward, Christian hit a slower ball that was a little bit short, and Waters, instead of going Mach 10 and hitting that ball as hard as she could, she decided to roll it behind Christian nice and slow, and then Christian had to move forward, and she drew the air.
9-4.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, great point by both players there.
Neither players saying die there. This match a rematch of the Masters final back last January. Hard to believe that they have not met each other more for high stakes throughout the course of 2025.
That just shows how well everyone is playing. It's every week. I mean, when Lee's not in the draw, we've had almost a different winner. I think every time we've kind of been, it's been me, Kaitlyn, Leigh, kind of all trading off. Brooke as well.
Side out.
Here, Leigh Waters on the sideline.
What was she saying to her there?
So much
9-4.
in-game instruction coming constantly. She's not able to make out exactly what she said. Oh, nice drop.
And the interesting thing too is these coaches can coach them in between, I mean, after the points. They don't have to wait till the sideline. That rule was changed this year. So sometimes you hear Leigh Waters just telling her things to do in between a match.
Point.
So got to be go time here for Kaitlyn. There's Leigh Waters, Stephen Waters, father, right side of your screen.
Big jackpot winner there.
Big jackpot winner.
Guy.
Definitely want to hang around him tonight.
Wow.
Point.
Christian just showing off her athleticism
Free
there.
challenge,
I mean,
timeout receiver, 6-9, 45 seconds.
see, and that's why Leigh Waters is so good with her timeouts. She feels a little bit of momentum on the other side, and right away she says timeout.
And that's one thing that so many players don't have, Paris, just a sense of time and place, when to use those timeouts, when's the right time.
Absolutely, and Waters is the best at it in my opinion, and I think Leigh Waters guiding her through that. I think sometimes she'll even look at Waters on the bench and she'll say timeout, and then automatically it's just change of momentum, change of pace.
Just a wonderful complex here at the Darling Tennis Center in Las Vegas.
No timeout, no free challenge.
With Paris Todd in the booth. Paris, I know you've had a blast this week in Vegas. What's been your favorite thing to do off the court so far this week?
Oh my goodness, there's so many fun things to do here. I actually have not hit the tables. I haven't gambled. Last time I did. I'm trying to stay away from the tables because I get a little too competitive sometimes, especially in blackjack. But I got to see the Wizard of Oz at the
Wow, okay.
And the Sphere was amazing. It's definitely worth it, that's for sure.
And there's another winner from Christian, continuing to trim that gap. Paris, I got to ask you, was Miss Gulch the witch as scary on the big screen as she was when we were kids?
She was definitely animated at the Sphere, so it was a little more intense than I remember watching as a kid. But it's definitely worth going there. I mean, the experience at the Sphere is crazy because it's not only just in front of you, but it's all around you. And they have things that fly out at you and things that drop from the sky, and you just feel like a little kid in Candyland.
How about this now, dropping from the sky? Kaitlyn Christian, some luck coming her way here within a point of Leigh Waters. Leigh gets a side out, and this is a big point right here.
9-8.
That's going to be just wide, so.
That was a big point for Christian there. I mean, for her to execute that one and not let Leigh get to 10. Now it's 8-9. This is way different now here in the second. Oh no. Exchanging lollipop serves back and forth. She has to make that serve though. At 8-9, she cannot be giving Waters any free points.
Nine-8.
Missed it.
Side out.
So that's just deep as well. The door is open here for Christian. Can the number 3 seed run through it?
You see Christian slapping her leg there. She knows it's now or never. It's go time. If she wants to take it to a third, she's got to make this serve. She's got to get a first ball deep, and she's got to move forward to the net and make Waters pass her in these big moments.
Oh.
Oh.
Side out.
Point had a little bit of everything. Tremendous ground strokes on both sides. Christian goes for the slice. Waters counters with a devastating cross court.
That seemed like a tennis point there. Both women just back at the baseline dueling it out. I'm surprised Leigh didn't move forward in that rally. I feel like they both had an opportunity to, but decided to stay back.
Point.
So Anna-Leigh first to double digits here, and now match point for Anna-Leigh Waters.
Christian's going to have to find a good deep return here and keep Waters off the line so she can't move forward.
Christian still alive.
And Christian's going to continue to fight no matter what the scoreline is. That she's just a great competitor, a great athlete, and we'd love to see her hang in here and take it to a game 3.
Eight-10. Tied out.
Such a good backhand from Waters there at crunch time. You hear the fans getting into it. They're loving these points here. Just some great points by both women.
I asked Anna-Leigh yesterday about how fans always cheer for the underdog, given they love her, but they also like to see an upset every now and then. She says, I love it, motivates me. Getting the crowd going here. And that's going to do it. Anna-Leigh Waters takes Kaitlyn Christian's best shot here in game 2 and advances on to the final championship Sunday.
That was just vintage by Waters there. I mean, even in the crunch time when the points are getting closer and Christian starts playing better, she's still out there playing her game and she's able to get it done.
And Anna-Leigh Waters right now joins us in the winner's circle. Anna-Leigh, it seemed like Kaitlyn was able to get going in that game 2 and gain that confidence, but your use of the timeouts and when to use them, I thought was huge in that match. Tell us about what you think was the difference in that game 2 and being able to cool her off when Kaitlyn got hot.
Yeah, in that first game, I felt like I was playing really well, and I felt like Kaitlyn maybe wasn't playing her best, so I knew in game 2 that she was going to maybe start hitting the ball harder, hitting better shots, maybe coming to the net more. I felt like in the first game she was struggling with her approach shots, and then in the second game she was hitting some really penetrating deep approach shots that I was struggling with a little bit. And she's so long, she's hard to pass, so she's hitting that hard ball and then got some length. It's tough to pass her, but I felt like you said I was kind of realizing when she was playing a little bit better and trying to take those timeouts and cool her off a little bit. I was also getting a little tired playing all those long points. So I think it's just knowing your body, kind of knowing when your opponent's playing really well and trying to stop them as much as possible. But obviously I felt like Kaitlyn was handling herself pretty well. Like she'd come back from a timeout, maybe I'd win the next couple points, but then she'd get right back into it.
Congratulations, Anna-Leigh. You played amazing. On to another final. We hear that your dad, Steven, won a big jackpot yesterday. Have you guys spent any of the money yet? Do you plan to spend any of the money?
I think, unfortunately, we spent some of it before he won the jackpot, and then we just lucked out that he won the jackpot. We save like our big shopping spree for Vegas because we just think the shopping here is so much fun, and it's kind of nice to have like a relaxing, fun shopping day before the tournament starts. So yeah, hopefully after that jackpot, we're even now.
That is great stuff. Anna-Leigh, we've got some great PPA Tour juniors action going on throughout the complex today. What would you tell some of these youngsters who are trying to become the next Anna-Leigh Waters?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would tell them is to have fun, but I don't think I need to tell them that because they're out here on the courts like all day, hopping, playing some rec games. They seem like they're having a blast, so I think they've got that covered. I just think another thing is, training really hard. Obviously, if you have talent, that helps, but yeah, just working really hard, but still having fun, I think, is the key.
And then finally, Anna-Leigh, tomorrow it's going to be either Bouchard or Fahey. Will you watch that match? Will you try and scout it out?
Yeah, for sure. I think I will watch this one, especially since I haven't seen too much of Jeannie play. I haven't played her in maybe over a year, and I know she's gotten a lot better, and she's definitely played really well this tournament. I know Kate's a fighter, though, so I'm sure it'll be close. I think they might have played in Sacramento, and it was maybe a tough, tight game or 2 games. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. The conditions here in Vegas are pretty different, so anything can kind of happen is how I'm feeling, so I'm just trying to fight, and I know they'll fight as well this afternoon or later this morning.
Congrats, Anna-Leigh. We will see you later on in mixed doubles.
Thank you.
Anna-Leigh Waters, victorious here in Vegas. She leads off today. We got so many great matches still to come. Hunter Johnson and Ross